Hello everybody, I'm Tara Gaines and you're watching Plant Amateur. Today we got to repot this big old Syngonium Podophyllum. It is absolutely ready. It has taken over the pot with roots, and I was gonna bonsai it. I was gonna do a little root trim instead, but I decided that I was gonna go for a bigger pot and I was gonna experiment with the Super Trellis. Are you familiar at all? I kind of am. I have an opinion, but I'm going to try this anyway. Let's clean the shears. This is beneficial bugs. This is what I use to keep down spider mites and thrips and etc. things of the sort. Just before you ask, I'm just going to tell you what it is. So the first thing I'm going to do is take out these stakes because they're no longer needed. And I love bamboo, right? Don't get me wrong, I love it. But the longer it's in dirt or any medium that's going to be wet, the more it just rots, right? So then you have to saw off this bad portion and then you can reuse it, but it does kind of stink to have your things break and fall apart, especially if the plant is still in there or if it's new. It's kind of a pain in the butt. And you have to do everything all over again, and that's absolutely annoying, especially when you haven't planned for it. So I'm just getting this stake out. Tip that on its side, and again, yeah, it's just rotting away. So we'll top the bad ends. I'll cut that stuff off later. And then there's at least 3 or 4 plants in here. This was one of the first plants I had got in my collection, and I just love it. It's a plain Syngonium. You can get them anywhere, but I have enjoyed growing this plant and watching it grow and change. The lady I got it from, I found it on my Facebook Marketplace, but the lady I had gotten it from, she was just done with it, and she was like, I'm ready to get rid of it. And I was just right place, right time, and it was one of the bigger additions to my collection at the time, and I'm so excited that she's gotten so big. Oh my gosh, this root is so long. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, and a big chunky new bit on the bottom. Put that in the wash pile. Okay, so yeah, look at this root. That's insane. I think that plant is positively searching or very happy, one or the other. I haven't done too much research on why roots get so long. I haven't figured it out. So if you watched my previous videos, I don't have too many, but if you watched my previous videos, there's an old stake that broke, and it's hollow. It's so rotten. Gross. Then you'll know that I'm not going to break up this root ball very much. I'm going to leave it just like that because they are happy just as they are. I do this thing with Syngoniums where I name them after Sigourney Weaver. So this one is the, of course, Syndapsis Podophyllum, but I've named it Gwen DeMarco. Gold star if you can tell me what film that's from. So I've got the pot here, and this is a 1-gallon pot. It has large holes on the bottom, so I'm just going to create a base layer with some leca. Those are really small leca balls. I might need to actually get some stones. So I got this 1-gallon pot, and it has some pretty big holes on the bottom, and even my big leca pieces are falling through. So I'm not even going to do the leca. I'm going to live a little and see what happens. I'm going to fill this up until the plant will sit happily on top of this pile without protruding too high out of the top of the pot. Ta-da. Sneeze a little more. And then I have this Super Trellis pre-assembled, so I already kind of know how I want it to arrange. And then I left holes here, so maybe some of the bigger stalks or leaves would find an escape route. But all I'm going to do is take out these bases, and I'm going to put those in the plant, and then I'll hopefully build my structure around it. My structure just broke. All right, well, here we go. Continuing on. As you can see, this Syngonium has already started to vine. It is happily growing and getting taller. The idea with the bigger pot is that it will, of course, continue to grow upwards. I just made a huge mess. It'll continue to grow upwards, but it will also be closer to the ceiling where I'm going to put in a trellis on the ceiling. So then it'll be able to grow laterally. I'm kind of excited. It's gonna be a huge project. But a lot of my vining plants will be able to travel and I won't have to worry so much about them. So here's the first stake. And because of the way I built it, it needs to travel this way. That looks like it's gonna fit just fine. I'm totally gonna have to put in some more dirt, but I'm gonna put in the first layer of round. Now I know that it's gonna go like this. Oh, perfect. And of course, the one side I put it on, that's funny. Oh, here, I'll put it on this side. So the gorgeous Ginger, my boyfriend, the gorgeous Ginger got me this Super Trellis for Christmas. He's very supportive of my plant problem. He's very supportive. When he got me these, I was so excited to play with them and work with them and, you know, fiddle, as you do, with the plant things, plant toys. But to be honest, oh my God, I put it on the wrong side. To be honest, I haven't enjoyed them as much as I thought I would. Oh, I can't get it. There. They're kind of fiddly. They have to be supported with stakes anyway. I don't know. I don't like them as much as I thought I would. I don't have like a good review. I'm probably not going to get an endorsement. You know, I'll tell you as it is. And I'm using them because he got me a lot because he loves me. And so I want to make sure that I use them and try to make them work for everything I got going on over here. And I'm just so happy that he kind of took an interest in the plant stuff. You know, I think I sent him a picture of it and he was like, yeah. And so he got it for me for either my birthday or it was Christmas. I can't remember now. There, all right. So I set this up previously so it would kind of sit against the pot also for a little bit extra support. It's a little off center in the pot, but I'm not gonna futz with it too much because we don't want to futz with the roots. We just want to let the roots be. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna let the roots be. I'm just glad this Syngonium's gonna be forgiving. Almost done with the soiling, and then we'll finish the construction. I'm just hoping that will stay and stay and stay and stay. You always got to recheck the connections, make sure they're all situated nicely. The colors too, they do come in a lot of different colors. This color scheme that I have here was a part of the free pack that they sent along with his order. And so again, I'm using them up. The Syngonium here is pretty vibrant, and so I figure if anything, the color scheme will bring out the Syngonium more than not. But you might be able to tell too, this big vine right here, it needs the extra support of having something around it. And I do have these like kind of trellising systems that they use for tomatoes, but those are too big for this pot. They don't fit. I haven't found a pot that they fit in yet. It's actually quite frustrating. So I'm utilizing the Super Trellis until it gets a little bigger. They do have like wall attachments too, like sticky things that you can put on your wall. I'm always afraid that they're gonna take off the paint or something when I move. You know, like it's gonna damage the walls. So I don't really use it on the walls. And I might have to add more as the plant progresses. Like I might have to add and fill in this gap here. I don't want to, but I might have to. You know, sometimes you don't get a choice in this matter. This is what I mean about it being fiddly. Like a lot of trellises, you can just thread things through and then it'll be fine. I might be doing it too late in the game too. Like I bet Super Trellis has videos on how to make them better and more stable for your plants and whatnot, but I didn't watch any of them. I just figured out how the pieces go together and then I went to town. No harm, no foul. Perfectly acceptable method of doing the things. But you need to be on this side. So you can go down, you're gonna stay up, and you guys are gonna thread, I think. Oh no, what was that? Oh, let's see, it was a little H piece. The little bonding piece that puts the piece, oh, I just dropped it in the dirt. I'm a superstar, watch out. There's that piece. And then I think I wanted the pink on this side. And I don't want to take it apart because this is the tricky part right here. We're going to take this H off though and stick it. Oh, I just dropped it again. I see it. It fell off again. Shoot. There must be something funny about this piece. It doesn't, I don't even hear a snap. Maybe I've used it too much and the connection is getting weak. Hopefully that'll help the connection with the other piece. And you guys all look good. All right, so we got it all connected. It's hanging out pretty well. I did just notice this error that I made. This is a big vine, and I don't think I captured the main leaf going up. So I gotta open this back up, and I gotta send this bee in here, oh my God, and through all the ones that I've already just wound up. Where are you coming from? Oh, I see. Okay, that doesn't look too shabby, does it? It's kind of cute. I'm totally gonna fiddle with it a lot more later. The only thing left to do is water this guy in and find him a space on the shelf. I'm really hoping he fits back. He usually lives on the top shelf because he really fills the corner nicely. So I'm hoping he still fits there, but if he doesn't, it's okay. I'll find another spot for him. There's always places for plants in my house. I'm just going through and checking all the joints one more time before I put this in water and water it in, and kind of tapping down the sides to see if I need to add any more soil before I water it. It's always a pain to add more soil like after you've already started watering. If that's happened to you, then you'll completely understand. I don't want to have to come back and re-water it, so I'm just double checking all the joints, making sure everybody's tight, nice and tight like a fitness instructor. And I'll have to pull out some more of these leaves because they're a little bit clogged in, and then it'll probably look a little bit nicer. But yeah, so this was a Super Trellis pot up experiment. Again, like I'm on the fence with it. Like it definitely has appeal. You know, can you see how cool that's gonna be when the plant fills out a little bit more? I can see it. I know some of you are gonna be like, oh my God, those colors are so gross, but it doesn't matter. It's all about the plant. And I'm gonna use what I got. I'm not gonna just, you know, throw it away or waste it, because that would be bad. I mean, I like plants. The environment is full of plants. We need to be nice to the environment. I'm just gonna water this guy in and call it a day. Thank you so much for watching me today. I hope you enjoyed watching this Super Trellis experiment. I'm super excited to watch this beauty grow some more and some more and some more. I can't wait for it to be crawling across my ceiling. I'm Tara Gaines with Plant Amateur. I need to go get some dinner before I get hangry. You know the YouTube thing. Here's the YouTube thing. Do the YouTube thing. And always remember, enjoy yourself.